In. Hello! Welcome to Tombs Foundry's Random Encounters! Well, yeah. Yeah? This will be very... no pressure, right? And we're trying to do this in Blender, actually. Hmm? You don't know how to have sound? Oh. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Let me just fix this just a second. We are plagued by freaking... yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. We are plagued by gremlins today. Let's see. Let's go with this.
All right, let me try it out now.
Am I here?
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
you
the only
are.
thing we're missing right now is music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
be taking a look at that. Why?
Well, that went almost good.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost. Yes. So as we were saying hello,
The music is there,
welcome.
actually. It is playing.
Okay, whatever you say, man.
But it might be a bit low. Let's
Might be a bit low.
increase it a bit.
Either way, yes. Hello, we're Tombs Foundry. We're back with Random Encounters, and we're doing something a little bit different today.
Yeah. Today we're going back into the world of arts.
Yes. And I am not the artist. It is John
Yes.
who is the artist. And I quite
Enjoy.
love that. Yes. Of course, there's no pressure on John here. He is going to try.
Lots of pressure.
Okay, you'll be the dick. I'll be the okay guy. That's fine. But yeah, there's no pressure on John here today. He's going to try to make a figurine or
Yes.
a bust, I suppose. Was it a bust? We agreed on a bust, I think.
It's more or less a bust, yeah.
Well, it's a bust.
Hopefully
Or
it
whatever
won't
it
be
turns
a...
into.
Well, hopefully it won't be a bust.
Well, let's just say
Either
it's a
way,
bust.
it will be a bust.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we're going to get to a bust one way or another.
Yeah.
That is the important thing here.
That's just all the technical difficulties we had even before stream started, and now are not going to be this setting for today.
Oh, well, you know, it's going to be fine. I mean, no one expects anyone to finish this project, this stream, anywho. There's probably going to be some back and forth. I'm probably going to ask a lot of stupid questions about what is that? And how did you do that? And all sorts of other weird things, because I know very little about 3D modeling, and to me, it is like watching magic. So, yeah.
I know a bit about sort of 3D modeling, but I haven't really been doing it for these 20 years that I've dabbled in it. So, and especially not with sculpting. So,
which
I
makes
know a
this
bit.
even more exciting. Yeah.
I know a bit. So, hopefully this will turn out, well, at least possible.
Yeah.
It will.
And hopefully, if this gets to a certain point where it's looking okay and nice and whatever, then we will try to make this into an STL that can be 3D printed by anyone who wants to.
And we will publish that on our Discord.
Yo.
Free shit.
Free shit. Yes.
Let's see. Let's see if we can start on this. I'm not sure what I will do yet.
In the meantime, have people had a good Easter?
Easter at least.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a very good Easter.
Eat a lot of eggs,
Oh yeah, no, mostly bread.
bread.
Mostly
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah, bread products, things with
Yeah.
yeast in it.
Yeah. So more of a
Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said Easter. Yeah,
More or
I've
less.
celebrated Easter.
Oh, I
feel
did not
kind
hear that.
I feel kind of bloated, but it's fine.
It's
But
okay.
I can promise you one thing: I got a rise out of it.
Mhm.
Hi, welcome to Tombs Foundry, Random Encounters.
We
Yeah.
make bad jokes.
Bad jokes. Sometimes board games. Mostly just
Yeah.
bad jokes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will be.
And podcasts.
Oh yes, and podcasts apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was never part of our plan. It just happened.
Yeah, this is very true. I don't
Could
regret
be
it.
worse.
I do
Could
not
be
regret it.
worse. No.
No. I'm having quite fun with this format, and I kind of like thinking about what other things can we do, and I also kind of find it a little bit educational and or entertaining when I'm not the one doing things, of course. Yeah. Like, so whether it's like watching Tor do his thing within a game, or writing, or
Whatever I do.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what you do, but whatever.
Me neither.
Or John either running the games or now trying to actually create something three-dimensional in front of our eyes. Yeah, I find it really fascinating.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now the goal today would be to make something like this guy here. At least the upper body.
Yeah.
So when you say upper body, are you gonna go like all like a full torso, or are you gonna go like just a head, or what?
I'll start with the head, see how that goes, and then I will probably start doing the upper body.
Then we go for the full tour.
So, and the arms, and probably the bomb. If in the end, but we'll see how far we get.
Yeah.
Okay, so no pressure.
No pressure.
Meaning there's pressure.
All the pressure.
Yeah.
Yes. What if this could also be made into an action figure?
Yeah. So, what is special about this guy is he has a very distinct mouth. So let's try first to place that in here.
Oh, that is some big hunkin' lips.
And we'll go from there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because his head is more or less round, a small bowl. Except that is, it's on the top, it's more or less a bit flat. That's
Yeah, he's got a bit of a bucket head. Yeah.
I wonder why.
A bit flat as well. I see.
Yeah, but it's also tapered, so it's just way wider at the bottom. What the heck is that kind of shape called? Oh boy, I almost Googled. Not allowed to Google. I'm not allowed to Google. No.
Yeah.
We do not do such things.
Oh no, not on stream. No.
Ha! We're really dumb though.
We are really dumb, and we do not hide it.
Mm-hmm.
We are very honest about this.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is closer. Gets a bit close.
I mean, I'd say proportionally right now what we're looking at is basically just the top of his skull.
Top of his skull, and I was going to have his eyes around here, then mouth down here.
Yeah, it would go much further down, naturally.
So yeah. Oh,
so this is you're just chucking on like virtual play strips to build them up.
yeah, more or less, and then I will.
Yeah.
I'll try to first get a more a kind of a rough shape.
Yeah.
To work with.
And this is like a this is a pretty high poly.
Not particularly, actually.
No, I can kind of see it. It's kind of janky looking. Just now when you're doing the roughs.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the sphere itself is not very high poly either, I guess.
Well, I can change to wireframe. You can see that actually
it's pretty
is
fucking high poly. That
Jesus
is.
In actuality,
Christ.
it actually isn't. Not as how some models.
Yeah,
can
but
be.
that's just excessive. I mean, I like low poly stuff, personally.
Yeah, but you have
mostly-
to have this in order to work on it with the.
Oh yeah,
sculpting.
I have tried low poly and sculpting, and that is just not a thing to do.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work at all. Oh man, look at that! It just gets layers upon layers of.
Whoops, that's
Beauty.
Just slowly building the shape of his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I messed it up. So let's see. Yep, now I messed it up. Pretty much.
You have not messed anything up. There's only happy accidents.
Go back a bit. Here we go.
And
you see,
you have controls then.
Yeah. So is this something that happens because of the mirroring? overlap
not
of
the
the tool.
mirroring actually. It's that I build up too much before I reset it. There is something that is more or less called let's see, retopology.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Because
So you smooth it out basically.
yeah, more or less. Let's see. I can put on wireframe on top of the model here, and I can show you. Because if I like this, right? If I pull out too much, the vertices, the triangles or quads, squares, that each of these here is a square. Square is a polygon. Or quads, as we call them, because they have four sides. And if I pull them out too much, they start to overlap, and that is not good when you're modeling, because you get holes in the you get holes, and you end up as what I just had. And so, in order to mitigate that, you need to use retopology, and then I can basically create new quads out of and then I can start. You manipulating that again.
Oh, I see.
And Blender has a good shortcut for that actually. But basically, what a retopology tool does in Blender is basically it makes voxel remeasure. It's called, and basically, it makes a Minecraft figure out of it.
Brilliant.
It takes the geometry and basically sees what could fit into a collection of boxes. At this point, they are this size.
Ah.
And when I
so in a way, it's like converting it to voxels.
Yeah. I convert the model to voxels, and if I draw this too much out, I need to retopology all the time, so I still have a mesh that I can work with, so I don't get holes like I did earlier.
Oh yeah, okay. See, that's already like 5 times as advanced as anything I've ever tried. And we're like 15 minutes in. This is good. This is good. I'm liking this. Yeah. So yeah, you are, filling out his face as good as possible. Yeah.
And just trying to get the basic shape that can help me in.
Yeah, it's sort of like taking a lump of clay and slamming it into the table enough times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more or less.
So
more or less what I'm going for.
Whoops! I was not supposed to do that. That one.
If I'm a bit quiet, it's because you guys are doing a really good job.
Yes, I am clearly the interviewer right now.
Yes. It's really cool to listen to.
Now that I have a bit of material to work with, I can just pull it out.
Look at that.
Yes.
That is some good morphin right there. So yeah, now you're just going for that whole, like the generic shape, as you say. And then...
generic shape.
Yeah.
And hopefully I haven't, it's not been, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yep,
yeah.
everything's fine.
As I said,
you
cannot do mistakes here. Only happy accidents.
Yeah.
You have to remember the greatest art teacher that was ever on TV.
So,
I was gonna make like a joke there, but of course it's Bob Ross.
It is.
Yes, of course it's Bob Ross. I mean, it's like.
So, well, at least now I have a. Let's pull the backside here a bit. No, let's smooth.
I sure do like pulling on backsides.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And I know that this character, I mean, we call him Dr. Polonium, or
yes,
to us obvious reasons. But like right now, looking at that model from a certain angle, I also think of him as Mr. Potty Mouth.
Yeah.
Also, within us, we
probably
know
his
he's
neck
not
will...
a doctor.
Well,
oh no!
Probably his neck will be from down here, all the way up here. Are
you even sure he has a neck?
I'm not sure.
I mean, look at his. I mean, he has an impressive physique.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I would not call him athletic as such. Endomorphic, I'd say. But it's like I almost like view that he has like a neck fold that comes over his lapel at the back of his coat or something like that. Like there's just too much of him to be contained.
Yeah.
Yet it is still contained.
That's
that's a really good start. So.
Have his mouth here. And it's
strength. I don't know why, but it just kind of looks wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. But so do your stuff also in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's not like wrong. Like that's not right. But this is like.
Are you telling us that it's wrong?
Yeah, it's kind of wrong. Like, am I is this approved for Watershed? Oh man, look at that guy. I mean, I'm really liking this.
Let's get his tongue in. And we will put in teeth later.
Yeah.
Ideas on that. First. There we go, and Yes, that's a good smile. But it's
Yeah,
too
sort
wide.
of. I mean,
It's too wide, actually.
it's too wide at the top. It
Yeah.
is.
So-
Also, you have to kind of work out the beak a little bit.
Yeah. Let's put a few to my place strip on here.
Yeah, that's the face you make when you go face to face with a leaf blower.
Yeah. Or less. It's haven't really learned that much all the tools yet. I haven't really started using all the tools yet.
Oh, this is a perfect opportunity to try some shit out, that's for sure.
Yeah. And
You can
this should
do
be a lot higher.
He is doing it.
Yes.
Yes.
And let's add a bit more.
Yeah, it's sort of a challenging face to do because like his fat lips kind of they kind of compete with his like fat jowls and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just layers upon layers of fleshy donuts. Well, only 2 layers, but they're clearly like layers of fleshy donuts.
And
Oh man, I kind of feel like if there's like a giant fat tongue involved and a couple of spindly arms on the side right now, then you get Slimer from Ghostbusters.
yeah.
Ooh. Yes.
Mm.
Is it too late to add characters to the game?
Oh, which game? The evil.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we haven't explored every single combination of effects and values that you could have yet.
No.
We could certainly do a supernatural division.
Oh, definitely. Supernatural bad guy.
Supernatural bad guy, yeah. I mean, there are no actual like. There are some actual bad guys in the game, I suppose. I mean, like this guy, but he's more like a tool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Oh, what happened there?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah, it got too thin, I think, and so it started to see if I can salvage it. For some reason, yeah, I think it got actually too thin, and that will be a problem.
interesting.
Yeah, it was I'm not sure I can actually. Yeah, I can't salvage this.
Ah.
Okay.
It got
Actual
too thin,
sadness.
actually. It got too thin, actually. Let's see
Okay.
if I can find the moment where it's.
Ugh.
Okay, let's just go back in
Sorry.
time and see when this thing just happened.
Yeah, but I don't have enough undos. Oh
Oh, crap.
well. You learn. This is how you
Yeah.
learn.
This is how you learn. It is
Happen.
way more difficult, at least at our level, to cover up mistakes in 3D
So we will
than it
just
is in 2D. So,
we'll just start again.
okay,
Yeah.
well, there we go.
Actually,
What's the worst that can happen? We restart.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's.
Though for future installments of this, we are going to get like a shock collar and
Yeah. Radio
yeah, right, yeah.
transmitter that will send it all the way.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or we could just hook it up to like a donation thing on Twitch.
Oh yes, I've seen those shows.
Mhm.
Wait, they do have stuff like that?
There are shows like that.
Ah.
They usually end up kind of
Paramedics. I don't know.
no. You know the people that are attracted towards certain types of pain.
Oh,
Oh.
messages.
Yeah, masochists. They, for some reason, it always kind of tends to end up there.
That is special.
Hmm.
That is special. Okay, so now you've sort of like reestablished that general face shape
Somewhat,
somewhat.
with a bit more to go on,
Yeah.
or hopefully. And well, we'll see how that works out.
So, I mean, working in like you're not exactly working in primitives because that's like regular modeling, but
Hmm.
would it be an idea to sort of like fill in general facial characteristics at this point?
Yeah.
Like the upper lip, the whole beak that's a little more protruding, and like some proto nose and
Yeah.
eyebrow ridges, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do like
That's
the word proto-nose.
that's where that's where I was hoping to go.
Yeah.
And getting a bit of
Oh yeah. Look, this little, it's like very gentle, like a little tappy tap, just getting a little hole in there.
yeah, more or less.
A little nip and tuck.
There's a little nip and tuck right there, just gentle, just a little tab, just getting in there. Yeah.
A little push and squeeze.
Yeah. A little tickle. Oh, look at that. Yep. And this is how most kids make their ashtrays.
Yep.
Man, that is a weird concept, ain't it? When you think about it.
We
There's like,
still did it when we were
yeah,
kids
but
and
it's
went
like,
to school.
yeah, but it's kind of a weird concept when you think about it. It's like I never thought about it until this very second. I was like, yeah, no. I'm a small kid. I'm at school. I gotta make some stuff in clay to give my parents. What am I gonna make? An ashtray. I was like, I was like, here, Daddy, I made you some shot glasses.
Well, put it like this. We are from one of the parts of Norway that most often talks about seceding from the country.
Yeah, actually,
Mm.
I haven't heard much of that discussion recently.
It has calmed down.
It has calmed down quite a bit. For now.
But still.
Yeah. I mean, I do remember that. It's like, oh well, yeah, we've like okay, the west of Norway and northern Norway and all that. We got all the fishing and offshore stuff,
Yeah.
which is basically everything that Norway makes money on.
Mhm.
And on the eastern seaboard, there's like administration and lawyers. And I was like, yeah, but you need administration and lawyers. It's like,
Fuck no.
yeah,
Nah,
we
you
could
do.
have
You do.
yeah, you could. You absolutely need administration. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's like, yeah, but man, is that seriously all we can talk about? Is that you need administration and lawyers? In that sense, like, yeah, no, the people who need your money, we're all sat here.
We are white trash.
Oh, we're white trash. We're blue collar white trash. And to some extent, probably inbred. But hey, whatever.
Probably.
I mean, it's hard to avoid at certain points. I mean, except for,
If you try.
general
to
taboos.
not.
Yeah. I mean, traditionally, back in the day, most people went a long way to find themselves a wife or a husband. And then just sort of drag them back here, kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't as much shotgun weddings as it was like a musket wedding. Oh,
Yeehaw.
oh, look at this man pulling
Oh.
magic out of his ass. I love it.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Starting to look more a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. It's like now you've redone everything you did. It looks better, actually.
Yeah.
In way less
sometimes you have
time.
to do it. Sometimes you have to do it a few times before you get it right.
Yeah. But yeah.
On that note, I think I will do a bit of checking to see the undo levels. See where.
Hey man,
was?
save a lot.
Yeah.
Have you saved your document
Undo
yet?
steps. Here we go. Let's put that. Yeah, well, let's put that as 200. There we go.
200 steps and his computer exploded.
References.
Well, it was nice seeing you today.
And
I couldn't-
yeah, I will be. Save him as well. Here we go. Now at least I can go back to this if I mess up later.
Which you won't.
Hopefully. Let's see. Now we have mouth. Bits of the shape here. Yep. And basically, rose should be here. And the nose here. Stripe. It's actually smaller. Nose.
Okay, it's beginning to look like a proper honker. Yeah. Probably extend the bridge a little bit.
Yeah, place the eyebrows a bit further up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really not that far off.
It's,
Oh, did it just completely vanish?
well, it's,
For it to be so many polygons,
mm.
it still looks kind of low resolution, even though I know
it
it
is low
isn't.
resolution.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is pretty much low res. It is
it
because
is.
you could have a model with
Because you see here,
hundreds of thousands of polygons, and it would be smooth as fuck.
let's go to edit. Every square here is a polygon. So
Yeah.
this is a polygon. It's not. So it's actually very low res. This
In my head, it kind of felt
a
high res.
in a high res, this square would be split in like 16.
15.
So
All right.
Yeah, no, it often is like that, but it's like most of the games that we play and stuff like on computers, they don't necessarily use models with that much high poly. I mean, they use characters that are way less poly than this very often. But that's because that's
they use tricks. They use basically what they use maps and bitmaps and such that makes it look like they are hard poly, but they're really not.
Yeah.
But when you're sculpting, you don't have that.
No, I mean when you because when a 3D model is viewed on screen, of course, like you could definitely have all the different shaders and stuff that will just ease off all the geometry and make things look smoother. And you would only really notice how low poly a character or any kind of model is when you're looking at the outline and you're turning it around.
Yeah.
But yeah. Since John is making something that he's intending to print off, then there are no shortcuts.
No.
Because what you see is what you get.
And what you get is what you see.
Yeah. WYSIWYG. Oh, that's some nice angry eyebrows. Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
I think we have there and the glasses and his glasses I will put in later. But I think they will be around. They will be around here.
Yeah, his glasses are basically just two balls.
Yeah, so I will put them in later. I'll just put markers here for now.
Yeah.
I think this.
And his little puffy cheeks would go up a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, I need to add a bit to them.
But that's a very good start-off point. Also, when I made him, I kind of just made his ears like little weird conic shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So they're like just two little funnels just popping out from his head.
Yeah.
This was like the second character that we drafted for.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Who was the first one?
It was
he's
basically
not
Evil Overlord.
Evil Overlord.
Oh yeah.
He's not in the game actually.
No, he's just in the background. I mean,
that's much cooler.
Yeah, he's in the booklet and stuff, but he is not actually involved in the game because he is basically the quest giver.
Yeah, he's dead.
Basically,
when the game starts.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah, that's why you are working towards becoming the new Evil Overlord.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just doing the art. I don't know anything about the lore, apparently. No.
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing the people in charge of the lore is actually here.
Well, I do not know how important the lore parts of a small card game is when
It is everything.
it's not like it's not Magic the Gathering.
You go wash your mouth. That's super good start. Whoop.
Doing a bit of lips.
I'm gonna give you some lip.
Yeah, you probably will.
Yeah.
Something tells me this guy ain't British.
There it started. Yeah, no, it's
Clearly not.
why does it do that? It's. I want to add a bit. Let's try to.
Can you remove, like, can you lessen the pressure of your brush or something like that?
Yeah, I can. Basically, that's what this is.
Right.
Like this. Again, this is the pressure, more or less.
Hmm.
And I don't know why it does that. Something seems to happen, and then can't do anything about the like when I...
Can you smooth it out? Because that might be it. I mean, what if there's like geometry that's been trapped inside or something?
Seems
Now
like
you
we
guys
just
are
need to
talking way above my head.
maybe. Let's try this approach. No, that's
No, like, no, talking way above your head would be like suggesting that maybe there is actually some accidental inverted normals in here.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's just add. It's here.
But explain it for the people who's watching here, just in case they do not understand.
Now.
Well, essentially,
I got it.
normal is basically the top of a plane. The
Yeah,
plane
it's-
is supposed to be facing you, but sometimes a plane might be flipped, so it's the negative side of the normal. That's the negative side of the plane that's facing the camera.
Uh-huh.
And when these things start interacting with tools like he's using right now,
Yes.
this can sort of make some really fucked up artifacts, because it's like what's inside, what's outside now. The model don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly, just as I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope our viewers understood it too. It was a really good explanation.
Yeah, I just pulled that entire answer out of my ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like everything else we do.
Yes, because I don't really know. That's just my impression of it, and whenever I try modeling like John is doing right now, those kinds of artifacts have popped up every now and then, and it is annoying.
Yeah.
But it usually
I
happens
don't
when it's
seem
like
to-
it usually happens when I've crimped something too much and I've accidentally like folded geometry in on itself, so that there's like an air bubble inside of the model, and then I use a tool on that surface and that area, and the tool affects the bubble and making the bubble expand as well. So perhaps you should smooth the stuff around the inner lip where you see it's a bit rough.
Yeah. Might be enough.
It's like if you start smoothing that area out, I mean, yeah, it you lose stuff immediately, of course, but
I can put it in again afterwards.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that seems to have fixed it.
Man, I'm good.
He does have a big double chin, so I was thinking of.
Yeah, he does. He does. He
Like
does a big double chin, and it's of course, like on the illustration, it's also slightly lopsided and stuff. But
yeah,
that's
but we'll
something
do that
get
later.
to once you get to that entire thing.
We'll do
Because
that.
apparently, like turning off, because right now you're doing the whole mirrored thing where.
Yeah.
When you work on one side, you're doing the exact same thing on the other side. But if you turn that off, you can't put it back on again. Is that how it works?
I can put it on again. Like now,
Yeah,
I
but
can
you
just
know,
do it on this side. But
yeah, but you're still gonna keep on working on it, so you would just destroy whatever you've been doing, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, cool.
So let's see. Now I have a bit of. Put in a crease here, and
Oh, the crease tool. Yeah, I usually got problems with that.
yeah, it's well, basically I dig away here. I can also use this one. It's a bit better curve. Instead of use it to take away instead. There we go. And then I will smooth it a bit. Let's see. Yeah, starting to look like something. We'll just add. Just checking that it doesn't get artifacts again. Round it out a bit. Something like that, I guess.
It's getting much better.
Oh yeah. Man,
So
Almost-
let's
almost sculpted yourself into a corner, and then you just went, nope, fixed it.
Pure skill.
Pure
skill.
Such professionalism.
Yes.
Ah,
Much wow.
Right.
much wow.
Let's take a look at the ears. Supposed to be about here.
They're supposed to be wherever you feel like it.
Yes, feelings are important, and
Yeah.
don't think too much about human ears in this case. I mean, this is a
No.
this guy's a monster. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
there's like
invert it.
not even our
and-
gene pool. Oh, that gene pool had some sludge in it. Okay, yeah. See what you're doing there. Yeah. Building geometry. That's what it's doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Making mounds of flesh.
Now I can grab it.
Kind of got a weird Shrek vibe.
Yeah, more or less.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
That's a murder ears right there.
Do not take anything serious.
I mean,
And,
we try not to. It ruins everything.
uh,
Yep.
now we start
there
getting
you
that
go
again.
Yeah.
Let's just smooth it a bit.
Smooth
See
it.
what we can
smooth
do.
it.
And grab it.
Man, John is putting like so much more thought into this than I would have.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably why I fail.
So much self-negativity. Come on, guys.
Well, not
So-
just
Gotta
me.
be positive.
starting to
Positive.
Positive.
starting to get a bit of a shape, I think.
Yeah.
Let's clear the mask. Yeah.
Oh man, mask. Yeah, no, they're a little bit too protruding right now, but
Should be a bit smaller.
yeah, they should be a little bit smaller. I mean, when you look at the picture there, you see how the ears just barely go past the cheekbones, or cheek fat, I suppose. I don't know if this man even has bones.
Um,
His teeth might be just wedges of cheese.
s-
Oh yeah. Probably got some trapped geometry in that little earlobe thingy.
yeah. Um, s- smooth it a bit.
Move. Yeah,
Now it's
now
gone.
I have. You guys remember Baldur's Gate 1?
Yeah, barely. It's been many years since I played that game.
Many, many years. But still.
Something like
This
that.
guy still sticks with me. When you go into the tavern in the first area, like where you start, and first thing you hear when you come in is smooth as an elven arse.
Right.
Oh my god! It's a horror dwarf. That's what this is. Yeah, no, it's a dwarf. You look at him, you think it's a dwarf, and then his beard opens up into a mouth.
Oh no!
That is.
That is
Wow.
horrible.
And that is when you knew you had fucked up.
Mm-hmm. So. I don't know, something like this.
Like that, yeah.
Good. So, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
And we're still not even halfway through the night.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, barely 1 hour in.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
If I knew what I was doing, I would be halfway done by now, I guess.
Nah.
Oh, but that's the secret, isn't it? I mean, I never know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it.
Oh, that might be true, yeah. So, I guess we can say the basic shape of the face is done.
Yeah, can I have a side view?
A little side view.
A little side view. Say, oh, there's a side view.
This is
a
side view.
Yeah.
There's a side view. Okay.
Clean it
Okay,
up later.
So, looking at the side view of his face and everything, and how his teeth are gonna go, you're thinking about like a massive underbite.
Yeah.
Mm.
More or less.
Like he would drown in a good
Like-
drizzle.
Teeth would, yeah, the teeth would go here.
Yeah, and then his upper jaw would his upper jaw teeth would be like several inches into his head in comparison.
Yeah.
Man, and I mean that set. I mean, this guy. It's amazing he has been able to eat.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Okay, so that's a basic head shape down.
Yeah.
We don't care about the underneath because that's gonna go away eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a few bumps and such things here, but I will clean that up later.
Oh,
Now
that's
it's
that's a
just,
whole different process.
Yeah, for now it's just getting the basic shapes and trying to figure out how we will look. So let's let's just try to extend his.
Yeah, because you're doing this out of just one shape.
Yeah, more or less. I can do. Right now, I'm just gonna be making his neck. Then I will probably start a new object for his body and merge them later. But for now, I'm just trying to. Figure out where his neck is.
Yeah, that is a good question. See, what we're actually looking at now is the rest of his body. It's just this bumpy mass. It's really a robot body. Ooh. Yep. I've never before seen a man with his ass so close to his mouth.
So that I know where to connect the body.
Man, is this how they make all animated characters in all the movies?
Probably not like this. It's you kind of expect this part to burst open with some horrible small critters.
Oh yeah, definitely, like a huge bile bag.
Yeah.
Just before you smooth that out, I was thinking like, oh, it kind of looks like the semblance of a spine, the line that goes down someone's back. So I was like, it's just a tiny little body. I don't know why I'm just trying to make this guy more monstrous than he already is.
Cause
Giant,
it's funny.
yeah, it's a giant brain on a baby body.
I guess we have more or less the neck now.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah, and I will try to. Yeah, I'll go over to reaching the body, I think. So let's add a let's add an ecosphere. And OG. All right, that's 40 is way too much. I just need to let the computer think a bit.
Ow.
Yeah.
Thinking's painful.
Should have taken 4 separate division, not 40. And way too much, and now here we go. 4 subdivisions. It's too much. Yes. Let's just here we go. So I can see it. And see what his body would look like. Yeah, something like that. It's difficult to see in the drawing what how well, basically how fat he is.
Well,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think he's really fat. Actually, he's more like a peg.
yeah, he's like fat fit. I mean, he's barrel bodied, you know.
Yeah.
So kind of like me in real life.
You're not a barrel.
So between me and John, maybe.
I forgot to mirror. Here we go. Not sure how much of a hunchback it should supposed to be. I think lessen that a bit. Barrel chested, I guess he should be more the barrel shaped.
I mean, yeah, right. This moment he is slightly more potato, but that also kind of works right now. You are getting it, though.
Yeah, I will build his shoulders a bit more, so it's won't be pear shaped much.
Pretty good.
Getting there.
Yeah. I like how his neck comes this far ahead on his body, making kind of like curved. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's really good. I really like the profile of the back of his head, his neck, and going over to the back. It's really good.
Like that, I think. Yes.
That should be a very good approximation.
Bit of a pot belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a pot belly, yeah. And the illustration looks a bit flatter, but it is better with a little pot belly.
It is.
So, I don't know how far down I will go, but at least now, we'll try to... Yeah, that should be fine. Now, for his arms, I guess.
Yeah, I can really tell that you just started off with a small area and just expanded upon it because the resolution has really dropped.
Yeah.
Is there like a tool when you're sculpting for like creating subdivisions?
Yeah. Well, not exactly a tool.
So it's more like a function.
You have you have modifiers.
Yeah, okay.
I can help you with that. And let's see what. Oh, it was this. Also, I can do that with the. Let's, for example, now. You see, this one is actually very low poly.
Yeah.
But by adjusting, I can the voxel remesher, I can make it a lot more
Right.
fine. So
yeah, like that. Yeah.
Just to start off very low poly until you have got somewhat a shape, and then remesh
So that's
in a lower.
So that's the preferred workflow. Just start off with a low poly and then go
Yeah.
up. Mm.
Basically.
Yeah, this is fascinating. It's magic clay.
Probably add his gloves in a later stage.
See, ours are arms a little bit too distended now. I'm just looking at the spacing between the head and the arms.
Yeah, they
and
are a bit too far
also the
away
crick,
from the head.
also like the crick of his elbow, and it's like he has really stunted arms. And it's almost like the majority of the bulk on top of his arms is like more or less the shoulder just scrunching up more than his bicep.
It's more like this, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Just, here we go. That's closer. And then his
Yeah.
hands on top here.
Yeah, then the hands would come on top of that, yeah. But so you're gonna do that in a later stage? So you're thinking about doing that as a separate element, or?
Well, can probably make the just to have something to do.
Just have something to do. I mean, there's always
Well,
something to do.
Not quite that, but basically know where they are. I can.
Yeah, this is the challenge of doing these things on stream, because it's like there's no real rest period
Yeah.
until like a couple of minutes from now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing. And
yeah,
also,
you just have to keep going.
I basically need to figure out where I want to take this as I'm going. Usually, I would have had much more time to think about it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, but that's like the rough geometry of what you're aiming for. Yeah.
Yeah, and basically his
Actually, it's pretty
thumb here.
good. It's pretty good to be just rough geometry.
So let's see a bit here, just to get a bit more geometry to work with. That's what I was afraid of.
Oh yeah, did it crimp itself? Yeah, it crimped itself.
Yeah. But fixed.
Does it look like he had like a potential crimp area just where his wrist is as well?
Not quite. Not now, I think. I think we may save that.
Yeah, good.
And let's see.
Yeah, it tends to happen when you get to pointy things.
Yeah, especially when they're not very big.
Yeah,
don't have
not
enough
really big. I
geometry.
mean, all you need to get that wrong is just a couple of planes meeting in a point, and you never know what else is gonna be dragged in there.
I think.
I think it's mostly there.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
just
I
leave it like
that's actually better.
yeah, but the problem is because it looks fine on one side, but not on the other.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, that's problematic.
He'll fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
but-
will fix it.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
it seems I got it now. But
this is pretty much the reason why you you probably want to do this in a high poly version.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll just leave it like that. I think. Now there's actually a difference between them. Yeah. I'll just leave it like that.
Hmm.
It's a difference because basically what this one does, it makes a grid and maps basically maps it. So if the model is a bit askew from the grid, you don't get the same. They're not exactly mirrored, like I got on the Tombs here.
Yeah.
And so, well, that can be fixed later. Yeah. Now I'll just work on the shape.
Yeah, because now you're back onto that. So that's why you've also increased the poly count.
Bits.
Yeah, a bit, not too much though. I've seen.
No, not yet. It will come, but for now, just going to find where.
Yeah, so you got the whole mirroring thing going on, and you just trying to just edge out and round off all the parts so that it'll be working the way you want it to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll turn off the wireframe again. Let's just see. Yeah. Strength, smooth. You might notice that some lines here are very much brighter than the others. Like this one.
Mm-hmm.
That indicates a sharp corner, actually.
Yeah.
The brighter it is, the sharper the corner.
Yeah, and darker it is, the sharper the crease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helps me, and you know, places where I need to. I take a look at.
Is this due to what you call ambient occlusion?
No, this is actually a setting that I've turned on that it should be doing this. So can see. See, I can actually. I think I can turn it. Yeah. Turn it on. Turn it off. I don't know. This is what it looks like actually.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's a bit more. Yeah, it's a lot more flat now.
Yeah. So the highlights is more to help me during the sculpting process.
Yeah.
I will turn it off when I'm starting to do details.
Super helpful,
finishing.
though. Definitely.
Yeah, very helpful. But let's see. I think we have.
We got a few minutes left before we normally would take a break.
Yeah, a minute or two. Let's see. I don't think I will join him to the head just yet. I will work a bit more on the body. Luckily, well, the upper body is his coat, so that should be a few creases.
Yeah, there should be some
And,
creases and stuff like that. I mean, you
label and such things.
Yeah, and
But
of course,
I think I'm happy about the basic shape at least.
yeah. I mean, you managed to get the the arms pretty well rounded, and they're pretty close to how he is positioned in the illustration that we were working off.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, no, it's just getting the coat in there and building it up, and
Pair of legs, maybe.
no,
No, we're making a bust. We're making a bust.
Yeah, we're making a bust. So I mean, it's also fully possible that not even gonna use all of that body mass that we
Yeah.
got there. Probably gonna cut it off at some point. As you said, it's gonna be a full toe, full tour, not torso.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I probably, well, I'll probably cut it off down here somewhere, on the bust.
yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking like where you see the illustration, you see where the bottom big crease is going. That's probably a good place to cut him off. in a way.
Underneath the arms.
Yeah, underneath the arms, it's like you see
Yeah.
there's like a big crease going all the way, like almost
so
straight
that's-
across him.
That's almost halfway up his stomach on this small.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
But yeah, we can work on that. We can work with that.
Yeah, and then you could like maybe make like some sort of plinth or something that he would be stuck to, like
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll model that
You
as
know
a
what I
separate object later, and then. Bring
Yeah,
it
but that's a completely separate issue. Like, but right now, yeah, you got the body on the body in there. You got the
Yep.
roughs of the face in there. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty solid. And
So,
now it's
I think-
1925.
Yeah, so after the break, I think I will start to do a few details on the upper body, creases and such. And after that, try to do the details of his head, and then we will see what we end up with.
The word crease has no meaning for me anymore.
Are you in creases?
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yes. We're gonna have a short break.
Yeah.
10 minutes. So
10
that
minutes.
our artiste can refuel a little bit, clear his brain, and then we'll be back to you.
See you in 10.
See you soon.
And let's see, just a technical issue again. Here we go.
Just find the button, man. Just find the damn button.
And we're back.
Yay!
Yay! Now.
Oh my god, I've forgotten everything we did.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll just make this picture a bit smaller, actually. Let's see.
Potato man.
Yeah.
Potato man.
You're thinking about we will cut him off about this, like this,
A little bit higher up, probably.
a little bit higher up, actually.
Yeah, maybe. Up to the first crease on the bottom.
So about here. I think about here should be good.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking like it would be nice if we cut him off at an angle so that his front is coming down further than the back, sort of. Because I don't know. In my mind, that kind of works best with a bust.
Yeah.
But I'm not married to any concept really. At this point, I'm just excited to see where this is going. Because now you've made the head and you've made like a rough shape of the body, and now you're gonna basically make this look way more official. Starting with the body, obviously.
So first, I'll need to making him a bit more.
Yeah, you up the
Details?
resolution a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's more or less the same as the head now. Yep. So now we should start to put in the creases of his coat. We can start with the big one where the cutoff should be.
Yeah. How would you go about doing that? Like, would you prefer carving away or adding?
Adding a bit, I think, right now, and then carving also as well. But basically, I think the clothes is more or less on the outside of this. This is more or less his body, in a way. So it might be a combination of the two, actually.
Yeah. Just interested in your workflow. Now, let's see. So yeah, you're starting off with more or less where we are thinking that the bottom limits of the character is going to be.
Yeah.
More or less.
But I think I will turn off the mirroring this time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because the creases aren't the same on both sides.
No, they are not. But there's so there's like you're confident that you won't need like the mirroring at this point in the process.
I can always turn it on again later.
Yeah.
And mirror it from there, because if I put a crease here, just to illustrate, I turn it on again, it won't appear like this. So I can turn it on again later if I need it. Just continue from there.
Okay, well, crease this stuff up.
Yeah.
Again,
first,
the
I
word
think
is losing all meaning.
he has one underneath his chin. See? And let's do to support his chin. So I saw that he in the picture he has that. And creases is something that I've never been very good at making.
It is a form of drapery, and those are always really difficult to get.
Yeah, especially there are tools where I could actually make the dress and drape it around him, and the moths would do the work. But I haven't learned how to do that yet.
I think the last time I tried something like that, it took an inordinate amount of time just to calculate how everything would fall properly.
Yeah, and that is also very much dependent on your CPU. And let's see.
I got called out for my shitty CPU. It hurt. It did hurt. Anywho, yes. But either way, having something naturalistic would in this case be a disfavor, since it is not a very naturalistic character.
No, it's not.
I think definitely seeing the tool marks and your hand at work in it is a benefit.
Well, perhaps we can try. We'll try. Let's see. But first of all, I think I will at least make his labels. Something like that. And should probably... That's a bit thicker, just to...
Yeah, right. It's like you made that line, and now you're just building it out with the clay strips. Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. And it's
smoothing it back in. Yeah.
Smoothing it back in so that it's more or less the same.
So smooth.
Here we go, and then
so good.
That's a really smooth crease right there. I know you hate me, it's fine.
I don't hate you. I just wish you were dead.
Yeah, those are different things. Oh, look at that. That's nice.
So
yeah,
nice.
You just completely eliminated the edge there. Got a very nice overlap going.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
And now I can it's like this is supposed to be a crease more or less here.
Yeah.
That
Definitely.
lifts it actually quite a bit.
Yeah, just in between two buttons or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have it come out a little bit. Yeah, that's really good. Good interpretation.
And I will.
Well creased.
And then.
It's the increasing. So you're digging out a little bit more so that you get a heavier profile?
Something like that. And yeah, that's smooth. Here we go. Lost a bit of the crease there.
I feel like we're going to have an increase of production. I don't know.
That's how it is when you get used to something. The more I go on here, the more I manage to let's know what I'm doing. In a weird way.
Oh my god, did you say you know what you're doing? Oh,
Oh,
that is
Almost,
just
almost,
that's
but
scary. That is
that's
scary.
that might be bragging though. That will probably
Are you
most likely come
bragging?
back to bite me very much.
Are you? Oh, he is bragging, Tor. Oh, I am liking this. This is going good places.
This is not gonna end well.
Braggadocious, babe. Ah.
Something like that.
I would say your rough sketching is definitely pulling it off.
Yeah.
Do. Yep. Okay. Smooth. And back up to draw.
Mm-hmm. And this is probably where I would need some of your help, God, because you're far more proficient with creases than I am.
Well, I can't exactly guide your hand now, can I? But
No.
no, but essentially just for the bottom part there, yeah, let's see. I would say maybe start off with the wrinkles and creases on top of the shoulder, and just see what works naturally.
Do some clay strips there, I think, because they are pretty tall.
Yeah, clay strips would be really good. I was looking at your little tool set here, just to see if I could recognize any of the tools. So far, no luck.
Something like that, and that's...
Yeah, it's like the question is whether or not you could use like grab or pinch or something like that to sort of sharpen off the folds in his jacket at some point.
Probably
Make them more triangular in a way once you get to that stage.
Let's see.
Ooh, yeah. This is what I would call dangerous territory.
Yeah.
That's a really dark crevices right there in the creases.
Smooth them a bit later, but
yes, you smooth them. Yeah, oh yeah, look at that. Just getting that edge definition up.
So nice.
That is some sexy stuff right there.
Yeah.
I find that is, getting to the point where you need to finish off those folds and stuff. You just have it sort of
also
transition nicely into the general surface. I find it's kind of hard to remember to do that properly in a way.
Yeah, and one thing as well is that this will be made to be 3D printed, so a bit exaggerated, that's fine.
Exaggerated
better.
Yeah, it's totally fine. And yeah, I was like, let's see that thing right there, right? Yeah. Ooh. Excuse me, my headset is apparently dying.
Oh no. Don't die. Don't leave us.
It's on live. It's on live support. Ah, see where you're that large fold where you just split it off and it goes into That's mint. I really love just that specific area. That was like a little dopamine infusion for me. It's like, oh, look at that. I would almost say that you should allow the folds of his jacket to define the edge of where we're gonna cut off his body later.
Yeah, I was thinking about cutting it just below these folds.
Yeah,
bottom
and
folds here.
I think that would be really good because that would kind of tie it together with the
Yes.
bust shape that
And
he's gonna get.
and cut it a bit up so it ends up.
Yeah, I would
I'll
say
draw a
like
line,
mid back.
actually, like here.
Yeah, maybe
More or
something
less.
like that. Something like that. Yeah, and maybe even. Now you know what? No, I'm good with that. I am good with that. So yeah, you could do that. You could just basically just have the fold just follow that shape all the way around in a way. So
Yeah.
you get a nice little taper towards where the cut is going to come.
Just like that. Let's draw it sharp here.
I am worried about the geometry on that shoulder.
It looks worse than it is.
Yeah, I hear you say that, and I'm gonna trust you say that. I'm just worried.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you can see now, it's not really that bad.
Yeah, I just get worried that you'll get like an inverted like little bubble or something like that because it was.
Well, that's reasonable.
Yeah. No, the overall geometry is fine. It's just right in the details of those creases is dangerous territory.
Here we go. Got a line in the center there.
So like yeah, that is the overlapping fold that you see on top of his shoulder.
Yeah.
And then you have like a following, like an adjacent fold that would run from about mid-shoulder and around down into his armpit.
So just like that.
I'm way too invested in how bad that is. that dark line fucking scares me. I don't know why. It's actually probably because of that the color filter you have, and it sort of separates the planes from the deepest points and stuff. So you get some areas that are just highlighted, surrounded by darkness, like little islands, and I'm just, oh no, that is gonna explode on my face. But no, this is good. This man is in control of what he's doing.
Here we go.
We think.
Yeah, I'm still confident.
Yeah.
So
now you see, you very easily see how the voxels are built up.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, like, you could totally see how voxel based this is, and it's kind of unfamiliar to me to see voxel modeling. Like, this is probably one of the first times I've actually seen someone model in voxels, which is super fascinating. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to. Yep. That's
color.
it. That's it. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And let's grab it a bit.
And you could probably give him like a secondary fold underneath that fold as well, just on the back of his neck. Because when you extend your arms like that, you would naturally have a lot of fabric resting on your shoulders, but you're also decreasing the distance between your shoulders because you're moving your arms backwards, meaning that
Yeah.
the top of your back, the fabric on top of your back would hang down just slightly. That's right. I am a student of drapery. I would never do the same mistake that Milo Manara did on Spider-Woman. Hell.
Okay.
Whew.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
familiar
yes.
with that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no. Is Milo Manara, he's a comic artist who is predominantly known for making well, erotic comics.
Yes.
That is mostly his shtick. It's just TNA all over. And he did a cover for Spider-Woman. I think it was a cover, or it might have been something else.
A cover or a poster. I think it was a cover.
Yeah, something like that. And he drew Spider-Woman in one of the most suggestive poses I've seen a female superhero be in ever.
Yes.
And her entire bodysuit, I mean, we all know that
spine was very twisted.
no, spine was twisted. That's something as well. But I mean, are you are you thinking about Mary Jane sitting in the couch?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Spider-Woman on top of the
yeah, that's a whole
forts.
that's a whole different thing. But yeah, no, and he had basically drawn her in this very weird pose that was unnaturally twisting her to basically give the viewer a view of everything. But also, as we all know, superheroes are usually shown wearing spandex uniforms that are very tight-fitting. But the way that he drew it, there is no goddamn way any amount of any fabric costume would be that clingy to someone's body. I mean, you could not possibly have someone go around in a spandex suit that is so clingy that it would follow the inside of your ass cheeks when you are spread eagled.
Nope.
It was just it was more like body paint than anything, and it's like that is just gratuitous.
It's a bit much, yeah.
Yeah, it's just gratuitous, and it's just such a wrong fucking message. I mean, it's like that guy, and well, basically most of what Frank Cho has been making.
That's the guy who made the Mary Jane on the couch while Spider-Man's flying out.
Was it really now? I did not know
I'm
that.
not sure. I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure either. Because to be honest, when I'm thinking of that picture, I'm thinking that Mary Jane probably didn't have big enough boobs. I mean, Frank Cho has been. He was an inspiration of mine when I grew up. I thought his art was awesome. He was quirky and all that stuff. Plus, it had like gorgeous goddamn women in it. Was like very accurately drawn, like anatomically, and then extra accurately drawn anatomically, if you know what I mean. And I just really digged his art style and what he did. And but when I grew up, I was kind of disgusted by it because it was like, oh, this is smut. Yeah, this is dirty. This is just dirty. This is what it is. And he just kept drawing the same character, like the same female character, just with different hair colors, basically. And he did like something called University Squared, and then he did another series that was basically just a reboot of that series, but in a different setting. The only character that was like actively transplanted, I suppose, maybe. Might be misremembering. No, I am misremembering. Yeah, he transplanted like all the characters over to the next comic, except for the one that was himself. Yes, because he had like a duck character or I don't know, some sort of bird in University Squared, and then it went over to the other comic, and now he was himself. Yeah.
Sounds.
It was a self-insert that without any excuse.
It's like what you get when you're in your teens or early 20s and making stuff.
And I have made self-inserts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have, and so has many other people done. I have made self-inserts, but so I can't really fault him on that. I know the temptation and all
of
that
course
stuff,
I can.
You can.
I made self-inserts myself, but
yeah, no, you made self-inserts yourself. But it's a matter of how you use it. But either way, I mean, he did this, and the same buxom, black-haired woman was part of the lineup of that comic too. And then he moved on to other bigger projects. He did a lot of DC stuff.
Yeah.
But he also made like he drew a comic about this Stone Age babe in a skin and fur bikini fighting dinosaurs.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's
that actually does sound fun though.
It does. It is fun, but it's also smutty. Because it's exactly what it is. It's like male exploitation basically. It's like, oh yeah, here's your fantasy, boys. And I fell for it. I own that comic somewhere. I did buy it. I did read it, and I did go because that's part of my programming, I guess. But I still feel ashamed. So, and also he's been talking a lot about censorship and portrayal of females and comics and all that stuff, and basically just sticking to his guns about what he's doing and objectification and everything.
Yeah.
It's a bit questionable in my perspective, but I will give him one thing.
Which is?
He did a run on Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And his run on Wonder Woman changed my perspective of what Wonder Woman should be.
All right. This I need to hear.
Yeah. Basically, when I see the movies now, and I see like Gal Gadot and everything, I was like, nothing bad against Gal Gadot. She is too small.
Okay, I get that.
She is pretty. She is gorgeous. She's all those things. She has actual combat skills and all that stuff. But she is just physically too petite.
Yeah, because she is an Amazon.
Yes! Wonder Woman should be... like, you would see her on the street and you would go, oh damn.
She would be, oh shit, what's that Norwegian skier again?
Oh, god damn it. Marit Bjørgen.
Marit Bjørgen.
I mean, that's actually pretty good comparison.
When Marit Bjørgen was peak performance.
Yeah, I mean, she should look like a woman who could just exude the aura of, she could beat your ass to a pulp if you said anything wrong.
Yeah, because she can.
Yes, and that's how Wonder Woman should be. She should be larger than life. She shouldn't be prettier necessarily than everyone. No, I mean, of course she could be pretty, but it's like there's just so much more to her. It's like she has to have a force of presence of
she's a demigod.
power. Yes, and that goes beyond so many things. I mean, this is just peak fitness. I mean, we're talking about someone who would probably make a lot of guys really nervous. And probably kind of aggressive against because of how inadequate she would make them feel. That's what Wonder Woman's supposed to be for me. Just sheer force of presence and just mind blowing. It's like, yeah, okay. She should be like the kind of woman where most guys would look at her and just, at least the smallest part of them would go, yeah, I'm not man enough for that.
Okay, one thing against what you just said.
Yeah.
But a lot of male internet culture at the moment is, yes, step on me, mommy.
Step on me, mommy is the wrong thing. That's sexualizing something that should just be about stature and power.
I'm not saying that it's the right thing. I'm saying that's what would be said.
There's a lot of step on me, mommy. Yes, there is, but it's like you don't have to do things sexually,
No.
No, I mean, you don't have to do what the heck's her name? Other DC character, cousin of Superman, not Supergirl, but
Power Woman?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, come on. It's like, oh, what's my symbol? Boobs.
True.
Yeah, I mean, boob window, really?
Yeah.
I mean, weaponized sexuality, sure, but it's like, I mean, I'm sure she respects herself. I'm just not sure that. Oh boy.
The bad guys definitely do not. Wasn't she created by Lex Luthor?
No. She is. She's essentially Supergirl from a different universe.
Okay.
Yeah, she is, like Kara L or whatever, or what her name was. So essentially, it's like Supergirl and Power Girl could be in the same place at the same time. It's just they're essentially the same person, just from different universes in a way. But it's just, God damn it! Like, why do some people just have to debase the entire comic culture down to like basically smut?
That's a lot of unpacking that needs to be done.
It's a lot of unpacking, but I'm like semi ashamed.
Yeah.
I've been part of that entire culture for so long, and I've even made comics myself. And then it's like, I look at the stuff that I was reading when I was like 16, 17 years old, and it was not good. I mean, Jesus Christ, Witchblade?
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What? Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you do. Yeah, there's like very few males in Norway who do not remember Witchblade, and probably all for the same wrong reasons.
Probably. Well,
It
it
was
didn't have
not
that
the
much of a. Well, there weren't really that many comics available.
There were.
There were, man.
Well,
There were.
Well.
You got Lucky Luke, you got Northern South, you got Spirou, you got Calvin and Hobbes.
This
True.
was late 90s, early 2000s. It was like
Had him on hand.
Right, I thought it was earlier. Right.
This is the heyday of Norwegian comics. It's like
you're right.
I mean, but we all know Witchblade for the same sordid reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I did like the Darkness too, and that was
Darkness
not
was
because-
awesome.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the
that was
Darkness
like
was
no
good.
sort of reason for that. Yeah, and I liked Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Spawn.
Spawn, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Greg Capullo and his work drawing that comic from the at least for the era when it was published in Norway. And but nowadays, I do follow a lot of these publishers, like it being Dark Horse or DC Comics or Image, and sometimes they do launch either books or new series and stuff. And Image did like a whole series of new series, or I don't know if they were new, but there was a whole bunch of stuff like Spawn related, a lot of it.
Mhm.
And they also had like some other books and titles and stuff. And I was looking at it, and I kind of found that all the Spawn stuff with all the spandex and anatomically very revealing costumes, it had like zero effect on me. It was like, is that yeah, no, that looks like shit. I go down the list and I was like, what is this? A couple of anthros hugging. Yeah, okay, I might read that.
Right.
I was like, right, things have changed. I was like, well, okay. There's definitely some mobility in my tastes, as it turns out.
Mhm.
But that was me venting and ranting about absolutely nothing relating to what we're doing. And this is looking pretty good.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Tor.
Mhm.
Tor.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the name of his tool? I can't quite see it.
His name, the name of his tool.
Yeah.
Slob.
No.
Flatten. Draw. He's using draw.
Now he's using draw. I didn't use that a second ago.
I am more or less moving between draw and crease a lot.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
And yeah, so basically,
Yeah.
might have gone a bit too much overboard here.
I mean, you're going a little bit overboard, I guess, but I mean, you still have to smooth it out a little bit. Also, the crease that goes from his, you were working on his right arm right now,
Yeah.
and that, yeah, and the crease that goes from the bottom of his arm and down,
Yeah.
from side view, it almost connects with those two others. I think that's probably a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit too tall as well, so just
Yeah, but it's good to give yourself a head start on something, I suppose.
something like that, I guess.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah. You could probably allow that crease to go even further up. Creases.
And it can't really go that much further.
No, but that's good. That's all good. Just doesn't need to be that dramatic. That's all. Because right now it is sort of sticking out in a weird way in comparison to the one you made on the left arm.
Yeah.
Because one on the left arm is very nice. It it travels down perfectly. It meshes really nicely with everything else.
Well, maybe that was.
All in all, it is not bad. This is pretty goddamn good. Yeah, that color filter you got on, that's really helping.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it is
Something like
doing the
that.
things that you normally lack when doing this. I mean, it's giving you a sense of depth.
Yeah.
Which is sadly lacking when modeling in 3D normally. I suppose you could get a sense of depth if you were using VR, but there's not a lot of people who are using VR when they're modeling in 3D.
Oh, he would do it.
Oh, fuck, I would do it. Being able to just stand in the virtual room and just create things out of thin air, that would be, God, such a power trip. Of course.
There actually is. There are
I know.
apps you can use in the 3D with 3D.
I know there is,
glasses.
and unlike you, I don't have 3D goggles, so yeah. That's definitely on my wish list of things to have, own, and abandon within my lifetime.
See. Actually, figured out I could use the crease tool a lot for actually for this actually, just to make the crease directly and not use the draw tool.
Oh yeah, that's
Works
a
a
nice one.
lot.
That is a nice one. Oh, I did like that one. That was pretty good.
So,
Oh.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, give it some more mass. Yeah, that's right.
Small question though. It creases in the back with the waist hold. No, they're going the right way. They're going the right way.
I'm a huge fan. Yeah,
He's getting kind of veiny though.
yeah, he is, but
yeah, it's I think
kind of. It might be a bit too much because it's more like it kind of feels like silk almost. Maybe,
yeah.
maybe I should just.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of. I mean, if you keep like the overhang, but if you manage to sort of ease off the top bits of it so that it hangs off and then goes in a little bit, maybe that would.
Like
Yeah,
that, more or less.
yeah, sort of like that. So it's more like it's affected by gravity and it's not just this really tight skin suit, because it does look a bit sweaty.
Yeah, it does.
It's like Dr. Polonium in a wet t-shirt contest when it gets to the veiny point. But yeah, see, I like that a lot more when it gets smoothed out towards the rest of the surfaces, because then I think also in the overall feel, shape, and look of it, it would feel less than like a bulbous body with lines drawn onto it.
Yeah.
Lends more to the geometry. That's a really nice crisp line there.
So more or less like that.
Yeah, I think it's basically just trying to play with planes and really sharp creases to fill out and make like a larger solid.
Yeah.
Like much of exactly what you've been doing now.
So something like this.
Yeah. You could probably
Zoom in a bit.
eliminate a little bit of the or smooth it out just a little bit on the top side of the creases in front.
Yeah. Make them
Uh,
sharper underneath and then smooth them out on top.
Yeah, a little bit like that. And then, of course, remember to get like a nice transition from the pointers of the edge and out to where it goes into nothing, so that it is a relatively smooth surface.
Yeah.
This is basically like really fiddly work. Oh, I really like that. It's like a little bit tick. Just take a little bit of it. Yeah, it's moving a little bit up. Could you move him around a little bit so I could see more of his back?
Yeah. Just a second.
Yeah, because I was looking at that line that you're working on. I was like thinking, how far back should it go?
Yeah. It should probably go up underneath the arms as well, because it's when lifting out the arms, you lift the fabric here.
You do lift the fabric there, so yeah.
It might be better for it to go like that.
Yeah, and then maybe just smooth it off so that it's a very vague taper over to nothing.
So something like that.
Maybe.
Maybe. This one I think I will do.
I did a class with a Disney animator once, and he said, like, I had an anecdote for some of the people that was working for him. They were drawing trees and stuff, and one of the people just asked him like, how would he go about like drawing a tree?
Yeah.
What was the technique that he would use drawing a tree? And he basically just said, look out a window.
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful.
Yeah, but that's essentially it, and that's mostly also the same advice that I've gotten when drawing drapery like this. And it's like, it is so eminently difficult to get everything just right when you're doing things on the fly without having like a visual reference
Yeah.
that will inform you how it's supposed to look. It is always a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
That is essentially the exact same thing and the exact same struggle that's happening right now. Just trying to get this to look as normal as possible, but still keeping that comic-y feel.
Yeah.
You
can't really lose the cartoonish style there.
Nah, it's like finding that compromise of shape and form. And I feel that the way that he's made like all the folds and creases in the clothing right now. I mean, they in themselves look pretty cartoony.
Yeah.
I think maybe they just need to look a little bit less pronounced.
Maybe.
I mean, there's still work that can be done on the front there. Okay, yeah. Of course, the color filter does make it more pronounced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a little spin around for me. Oh yeah, you're dancing like a good girl. Yep. Yeah, it's not bad. See, but yeah, okay. The armpit of his right arm.
Yes.
Yeah. See how nice and smooth, and it's almost like you got this spiraling characteristic of your folds going up his arm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I quite like that. How it's moving around his arm that way. But on the other arm underneath there, you still have some
Yeah.
lumpiness to it.
Just do like that.
Oh. That was quite a lot better all of a sudden.
That was quicker than you thought it would be.
Oh, that's right. Very nice. I'd also like you to flatten out the innermost part of some of the creases there, especially one on the front. Because personally, I'm quite digging what you have done with the back. I think it is pretty on point. I think mainly he needs some work on the front now.
Yeah.
Just dialing some things back a little bit. Like for instance, that crease there where you have like the it goes into a Y shape.
This one?
Yeah, the bottom one. The one end of it that goes off under his arm, the bottom one, is still a bit abrupt. So that probably needs just a little bit of, yeah. That's about that's the stuff.
So
I
There we
am
go.
quite liking this. And yeah, probably that general area where you just had a cursor is also a place you could just flatten out slightly more.
here.
Yeah, just below there. That entire dip in his body, in a way, it sort of feels like there's a weird gap in his body underneath it.
Like that.
That's less pronounced, but you still have a feeling of there being a flow and shape to the body. I mean, I feel that is slightly better.
And
Like that.
feel is maybe the most important bit here. Because if it
What?
feels right,
Yeah, you are sculpting with your feelings. That's what you are doing. And I am quite liking this now.
yeah,
I'm feeling the front and the back and the sides. I feel they're all reached this nice level of being both detailed but also I don't know, what's the word? It's not too much in your face. Yeah, no, yeah, it's abstract. It is. It's abstract. It's simplified, but it is still working in a way that I could recognize as being fabric being wrapped around a person's body.
yeah.
And you managed to face it off really well and just fade it out into nice planes on his body. I quite like this. And I think that when we cut off, when we cut off the bottom part that we're not going to use for this, and this is going to really speak for itself.
Well, I made it a bit more fine
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
And we can try to
Smooth off some of the more rough bits.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, and get some more sharper definition in there too. Yeah, it's probably nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there's like just crimping the edge like that. It lends a lot more to the comic quality, the cartoony quality.
Which is what we really, really want.
Yeah, this is definitely heading the right way. Having seen like 1% of what you've ever done, John, I would say this is the best model you've ever done.
Yeah, definitely. No question about it.
Yes, although the hub of the Here's the Ceiling game is pretty fucking sweet.
Well, that is pretty sweet too, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of want to build that in Valheim. But I can't.
I've seen you try.
No, not that one. I have not tried to build that one. I just can't do it because John's design is too on point. Yeah, it's just simply impossible to do it correctly in Valheim. Simply because John has used 60-degree roofing.
Oh.
Actually slightly more maybe than 60-degree roofing. No, it looks about 60. And that is the correct angle for a stave church roof to be in.
Yes. Of
But
course.
But Valheim caps it at 45 degrees, which is way too lazy. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, unfortunately.
You say that John has done something because that's the correct thing to do.
It is the correct thing to do because I've actually like semi-foamed at the fact that it's like, oh god, come on, you got 26 angles, you got 45 degrees angles, but you have not made the one goddamn roof angle that would be more Viking and Norse than anything else. Thank you very much. Yes, well done. That's that great gameplay. But yeah.
This has been my TED Talk.
This has been my TED Talk, yes, about roof angles in games. Now, that's the kind of thing that could annoy me enough to be willing to make a game just so I could do it correctly. And just ignoring all the other things that I wouldn't get correct. Just one thing. It's like, this is a 60-degree roof simulator, you know? But yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey man, I'm self-conscious. I know I know what I am.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
You don't need to. I'm just delivering all the bad pieces of myself here. It's fine.
Oh.
Don't you worry, guys. I am in therapy. It's good.
Therapy. The one thing everybody needs.
I was in therapy today, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
No. It's been
I'm sorry.
It's been surprisingly a little crying this time around.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's still the dehydration. No, it's it was quite nice actually today because it's like it's more like a really good conversation.
Yeah.
And it's really good in the way that both parties, both therapist and myself as patient, can like, you know, put ideas on the table and discuss something and be sort of open about where it's supposed to go. And apparently this has been working pretty well to the point where I actually got to borrow the therapist's book today.
Hey.
So I can read up on various advanced things to better help narrow down certain issues and whatever using a proper terminology.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I quite like that. I was like, that's a cool opportunity. You actually get to learn something cool as well. So I do quite like psychology.
Psychology is an interesting field.
Oh, it's super interesting. I love it, and I love psychoanalyzing my friends.
That is not healthy.
No, it's not. Yes.
Straight from, oh, that's good. No.
Well, I can't fucking help it. You guys are messes. So I mean,
As a trained fucking therapist.
I guess we are. This looks kind of okay.
This is looking very
It
good.
looks really good.
I am really liking where this has gone so far.
And so we will be. Let's see.
He needs teething though.
Yeah,
He will be having that.
I'm kind of feeling the teething thing is almost like a crowning achievement in a way, because that would look just so awkward. Yeah, see, okay, that's one button down.
And here. And one.
You know what? I would actually redo the third button and the fourth because of it. Because since it's a crease there in his lapel, it would essentially just drag the fabric closer to each other. So those 2 points should be closer to each other. Those 2 buttons.
So up here.
Yeah, something like that. And then the fourth button would be more like the distance between the first and the second one. Yeah.
So something like that.
Anal retentive 3D modeling. That's great. And I'm the one being anal.
Yes.
Yes.
Haha.
Haha. No, I'm not. I'm just being helpful.
Yeah, I hear you say that.
I'm trying to be helpful.
You are.
Yeah, mostly.
I'm just an asshole.
Yeah, well, you know, we're both running the gauntlet on that one, man. It's okay. One of these days we will have a crown. It will be vaguely sphincter-like. Now that's an interesting hat when I think about it.
Let me see. A hat or crown that is sphincter-like.
Yeah, the question is, if you're going with like an asshole theme, you know?
Yeah.
Then, you know, would you have it so that the brim of the hat where you would put it on your head, would that be like the asshole in a way, and then the rest is just some giant buttocks?
No, I think I would have gone for just the sphincter, just the starfish.
Just a, yeah, and then that's another question. Because if you're using just the sphincter, you could also just use the sphincter as a graphic emblem to depict stars.
Yeah.
So it could be like a wizard's hat in a way, full with stars, only they're sphincters.
So more or less.
Oh, that-
Sorry.
Yeah. No. I think what you're about to say is more important.
Yeah. We're talking about asshole hats.
Yeah. I just drew a line that I think where I will be cutting him or
Yeah.
ending him.
So, when you're planning to cut him, are you gonna use like a plane and just bisect him?
I'm kind of. I'm actually not sure what I will do.
Now I want to see his insides fall out.
But I think I can start with. I think I start with actually flattening him. Flattening. Just or just use the grab tool and simply
push it in.
Push it in.
Right. Yes, because it's only digital play. Mass doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That will probably give you a nice, like, tapered edge to it once you get it all flattened out too. Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less. And that would be perfect. I mean, actually cutting it would have made a very, very sharp edge, and then you would have to smooth it out. But this could lend some other geometry to it, which would be kind of interesting. Let's kind of get the whole wavy surface vaguely.
As I'm coming closer to the edge, it's well, I can. Yeah, actually, I can do that.
You could do a run of just smoothing it out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I will flatten it as well.
Oh yeah, you can do that. The flattening tool, does that work in correlation with the camera angle?
I think it works with the surface angle.
The surface angle. Okay, so it just
as you can
finds.
See right now.
Yeah. Okay, so it just finds a normal, so to speak, and just tries to level everything out towards that. Okay.
I think I have an idea. We'll mask.
Oh yeah, mask it all around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna mask the bottom too, so that is your active area.
Yeah.
Should you mask? Should you mask over the edge too, or would you just maybe just go and smooth that out afterwards? I suppose.
I'll smooth that out afterwards.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. And then search. Sure, that's what I'm. Doesn't affect. Much. seen the... Let's go with the flatten tool.
I really... Oh. Now, I got this picture in my mind right now of like the stand of the bust
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
basically being his intestines.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I
buddy.
did not need that picture. Here we go. I think that should be enough. And
What? What's wrong with it?
mask, mask, and let's smooth a bit.
Let's see, that's nice. Nice little rounded edge there.
To get the lumps away. Here we go.
And you made
then...
all of this out of just 2 elements.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Now, I have a question. It's actually kind of important.
Mhm.
Should he be holding a bomb, or should we make it so that he can hold stuff for the people who print them?
Ah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. That case, what should he be holding?
I'm not sure.
Picture frame? Phone?
I think just make it like... I'm not sure.
Make it in a utility model is cool. Just not sure exactly what kind of utility.
Yeah. That's the pro. Like, it's a really cool idea, but I do not know how to make it good.
I think it would take some extra work.
It would.
Especially, I mean, you could always make his hands like interchangeable, or like different sets of hands and stuff.
That's
holding
quite a bit of
different
work,
objects.
though.
It is a bit of work, yeah. It's a matter of having like the basic hands with some studs in them, and then sculpting whatever is on top of that again.
Yeah.
And then having them interact with the right type of tolerance and everything.
I think we have
But
the...
so far, yeah, I think you've nailed the body. That is so very much on point. And if his face is gonna end up in the same amount of quality, then this is gonna be like pretty much bang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see we
Like-
are
like-
closing in on 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we are. We
So,
have 10 more minutes.
I think, well, first I'm going to save him. I haven't done that for a while.
And you keep
power
giving
failure.
you keep giving me shit about that. Oh wow, how the tables have turned.
Well,
Yes, how
one
the
thing
turns
is
have
that
tabled.
this
Excuses.
it actually auto saves.
Uh-huh.
So let's see. Unreason for yeah, autosaves. It autosaves every second minute, so I can if something happens, I will have a autosaved copy.
Mm.
You're
But,
still getting shit.
Yeah.
The chicken's coming home to roost now, John.
Well, I think we say that the body is more or less done. I have something more to do with the hands, his gloves and such things, and defining them, and
Yeah.
and then details on the head.
And I would only just guess that you are planning to do the actual bomb as a more like traditional geometric modeling.
Yeah. Traditional geometric modeling, and then just taking the smooth brush and smoothing off the edges and such.
Yeah.
To give it that handmade feel and that hand-drawn feel.
Yeah, also like making it slightly more rounded off does give off a more cartoony feel to it. So that would be really good.
So let's see if we can.
So what's the next thing you're gonna start attacking on this guy now? I mean, obviously you're gonna either start doing the hands or you are going to do the face.
I think next time. I think actually I will complete the body. So I think I'll do the hands first.
And you know, I'm seeing something on the body that's kind of annoying me.
Okay.
Yeah. The fold that's right underneath his chin.
Yeah.
On the right side. Yeah. And how it just abruptly stops there before there's another crease. Yeah, before there's another crease happening up there. I'm kind of thinking that it would be really sweet if those two kind of connected in some way.
Kind of like that.
Oh, that gave me pleasure. Thank you.
Did it spark joy? Yes, it did.
It did spark joy. Oh yeah, I quite like that. Also, I suppose the actual edge of his lapel probably should have some definition.
Here?
Yeah. Oh.
Listen to the man with his $2 words.
Yeah.
No, what are they $20 words?
That did it for me. That was beautiful. Thank you very much. I greatly enjoyed that high definition rendering of his collar and lapel. That was just so great.
So we are getting there.
Yeah, we are definitely getting there. This went a lot better than I had hoped.
Yeah, it went actually pretty well.
Yeah, it went pretty fucking well. I mean, one false start, but like I have seen so many false starts in 3D. So the fact that you just managed to plow through this and just come up with some good solutions, I really enjoyed this. And
it's been fun.
Yeah, and I could totally see this thing happening. And it's gonna be super fun to see you just attack his face, and that guy really needs his face attacked. Jesus. So anyways, he's such a douchebag. Either way, you just getting his face up to the same quality that you've got his body now, and then
I'm seeing that his chin will be. I need to make his chin kind of lopsided, and I might need to revisit the crease here a bit to adjust it for the chin going more towards his right side.
Yeah, probably because it would flow towards his right side. Yeah. but then I think the crowning achievement on this guy, the really like the pièce de résistance would be like finally getting the teeth in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm really looking forward to the teeth coming in, and I kind of want to see that happen last.
They are going to be last, more or less.
Yeah, because I also figure that would probably be a bit more geometric modeling as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to
It will
get
be.
them. Yeah, just to get them the right crispy quality to them.
Yeah, the crispy quality and more or less. I'm thinking. Yeah, well, you'll see it when I have an
I
idea
will
on how
see
to
it.
do
I
it.
will see it. Yeah. No, I'm really looking forward to this because it's gonna be goddamn badass. Um,
Another thing I always need to think about how when this is supposed to be 3D printed, so it can't have much overhangs or needs to be able to easily gain support.
yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
for the most part, I mean, right now it works really well.
yeah.
This solid shape right here works really well. Might be, I mean, there might be a need to have it in several pieces.
Well, the body I think will be possible to make in one piece.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe also with a stand actually. The bomb, on the other hand, that might be need to be separate.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least. I mean, the main body of the bomb is probably totally doable to do in one piece.
Yeah.
It's just a little spindly bits at the end there.
Those will be difficult. I'm not sure if I should even model them. I might just leave holes and then let people
Use filament.
Yeah, use filament or something like that.
That is a possibility. I mean, my 3D printer is on the smaller side, of course.
You can also use wire,
No.
Yeah,
real wire.
you
Well,
could.
While you guys are planning, I'm just gonna go and say this has been Random Encounters.
Yep.
John has been doing a great job 3D printing today.
Well,
If you want to see
not 3D
more
printing, sculpting.
sculpting. If you want to see more stuff that we do, you can check it out on our YouTube channel at Tombs Foundry on YouTube. You can also check out other stuff we have on Facebook, Instagram. We have a Discord that you can visit. This will be posted on our Discord when it is done for you to
Oh.
print for free.
Yep.
All links are down at the bottom of the screen. Facebook.com/Tombs Foundry, at Tombs Foundry on Instagram, tombsfoundry.no/Discord to get an invite to our Discord. And you are here on Twitch TV/Tombs Foundry right now, unless you're on Facebook.
Yep. We are streaming to Facebook as well today.
Oh!
And also, it's you also have YouTube at Tombs Foundry, youtube.com/at Tombs Foundry, where you will find this stream in VOD. It becomes time. Whoops. And yeah, you will also find previous streams on YouTube.
That's a lot of hours to cover.
It's starting to get a bit few, yeah. But, well, thank you for following along, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.